As in your chaos, strength in your weaknesses and guidance in your doubts. Believe in the power of prayer and trust that my presence will always be with you, watching over you. Finally, I want to remind you that every threat we face is an opportunity to grow and overcome. Don't let despair overcome you, but consider challenges as a means of spiritual empowerment. With faith, courage and determination, you can overcome any obstacle that comes your way. Know that I love you unconditionally and I am always here to protect you. No matter what threat you face, trust in my presence and my guidance. You are beloved sons and daughters and nothing can separate you from my eternal love. May peace and protection be with each of you today and always. With love, Jesus. Dear ones, I write to you today with words of love and comfort in the face of the threats you face in your lives. I understand that the existence of constant danger can create anxiety and fear in your hearts, but I want to remind you that I am always there for you. I recognize that threats can manifest themselves in many ways, in the form of conflict, illness, violence or even internal battles such as anxiety and uncertainty. It is natural for them to feel vulnerable and anxious in the face of these adversities. However, I want to encourage you not to despair. I am your refuge, your strength, your safe haven. In the midst of threats, I ask you to find comfort in my constant presence. I am Almighty God, the Prince of Peace, and when you trust in me, you have the power you need to overcome any situation. I invite you to look beyond your circumstances and focus your gaze on me. Do not let fear overcome you, but strengthen your faith in my protection. Remember that even if you feel threatened, I will fight by your side. With me by your side, you are not alone in this battle. I also encourage you to be light and salt in this turbulent world. Spread my love, my compassion and my peace wherever you go. Show the world that hope is possible even in the face of the most terrifying threats. Desire for power. I often see how people become corrupted by the thirst for wealth and prestige, forgetting the noblest values in life. In this sense, it is important that you do not get carried away by this threat. True happiness lies in simplicity and sharing with others. One of the threats that weakens family and social ties is indifference. Many people become isolated from their own problems, unable to see the suffering of others. May he know that every act of kindness and compassion is important in this world. Be sensitive to the needs of others and reach out to those who need help. It is also necessary to mention threats to the environment. Greed and irresponsible exploitation of natural resources have caused irreparable damage to the planet he gave away. You are responsible for caring for this earth and preserving it for future generations. Take conscious measures to protect nature and ensure a sustainable future for all. Last but not least, I warn about the dangers of lack of faith and hope. In difficult times it is easy to lose confidence and believe that all is lost. However, remember that I have a plan for you and that my light will never go out. Believe in me and find strength in hope, because even in the darkest situation, I am with you. My beloved, you know that I love you unconditionally and I am always by your side. Receive these words with an open heart and be brave in the face of the threats you face. With love, courage and compassion, you can overcome any challenge and transform this world into a place of peace and harmony. May my peace be with you. With love, beloved sons and daughters of Jesus. This time I address you with words of love and encouragement in the face of threats that may arise in your life. I understand that this world is full of challenges and dangers, but I want to remind you that divine light and power are always available to each of you. Threats can manifest themselves in different ways. They can be physical, emotional or spiritual. They can arise from external situations or even from your own deepest insecurities and fears. However, know that no matter what type of threat you face, you are not alone. When faced with a physical threat, remember to appreciate the life you have been given. Every breath is a precious and sacred gift. Protect and care for each other with love and compassion. Remember that your bodies are the home of the Spirit and by caring for them you are honoring the divine gift you have received. In the face of emotional threats, seek refuge in prayer and connection with me. Learn to anchor yourself in my peace and the unconditional love that I offer you. Remember that your true power lies in acceptance, forgiveness and compassion. Develop a calm mind and an open heart to face any emotional problem with courage and wisdom. When you face spiritual threats, turn to the divine light that resides in your hearts. Darkness cannot prevail where the flame of faith burns brightly. Remember that you are connected to the divine energy that flows through you. Express gratitude, practice kindness, and live by the principles of love and compassion. In this way, you will overcome all spiritual threats that may arise. My beloved, do not allow fear to overcome you. I understand that the journey of life can be challenging and that the future can sometimes seem uncertain. However, trust me and keep the flame of hope in your hearts. Because where there is hope there is no room for despair. Where there is love there is no place for hate. And where there is light, there is no place for darkness. Always remember that I am the way, the truth and the life. By contacting me, you will find strengths you didn't even know you had. By loving each other and remaining faithful to my teachings, you will overcome all threats and problems that arise. I trust each of you and know that you are capable of resisting any threat. Remember that divine wisdom is available at all times. Use challenging experiences as opportunities to grow, learn, and grow closer to the divine. I am always with you, guiding your steps and sending my light to illuminate your paths. Never forget that you are loved beyond measure and that your strength comes from your connection with the sacred. May peace and love always be with you. With infinite love, my beloved children. In this moment in which I express myself, I feel deep love and care for each of you. I want to transmit to you words of comfort, wisdom and divine guidance in the face of threats that may